What's up, guys? I'm Josh Mosman, and we are doing a track preview of the Paula #1. Well, actually, there's not two Paula. So the only Paula of the year. Last year there was two, but Fox Raceway. It's the first round of the Pro Motocross Series. I'm racing. I'm doing Yamaha YZ450 this weekend, Honda next weekend at Hangtown, and Gas the weekend after that at Thunder Valley. And then I'll do a Kawasaki at Washougal. So 4 rounds for MXA, 4 different bikes. It's gonna be chaos, but in this video, we're gonna preview the track. Right now, it's press day. The 450 factory guys were just out there. The 250 factory guys are currently out there. And then they're gonna send the rest of the 450 guys out there like me, the privateer guys. I got my Insta360 camera on here, special thanks to them. And we're gonna go out there and give you guys a track preview, show you what this track is like, and talk all about it in this video. All right, guys, so one thing I wanna point out in this track preview, this is the first Pro Motocross Series, the first Pro Motocross round where we're using metal grate starts. Now, at the preseason press conference, Davey Coombs said that he wants Team USA to win at the Motocross of Nations, and one way to help with that, let's watch Ryder D. Francisco. So it's very similar to Supercross because the metal grate is the same behind the starting line, but then you go into some deep motocross start line, so it's very different from Supercross once you get out here, but the same style applies. So Davey Coombs, he said the reason for it is, one, the OEMs wanted it, which I talked about in last week's video, but also that it helps keep things going for the teams. As Joe Shimoda doesn't start here, it keeps things going for the teams as they race metal grates in Supercross, metal grates outdoors, and then metal grates at the Motocross of Nations. So we'll see if that helps us out, but pretty interesting new topic here at the track. The Fox Raceway National Track is really gnarly. I just got off the track, so let's talk through this raw Insta360 footage that I got checking it out here for press day. So press day is on Thursday this year. They ripped the track pretty deep, but they did not water it as much as they're going to on Saturday. We know that they're going to completely drench the track on Saturday, so the conditions will be a lot rougher. So the Nationals have been coming to Fox Raceway since 2019. So my last year racing full-time was 2018. It was actually at the Glen Helen National where I hurt my shoulder and put me out for the rest of the season. That's when I decided to get a job working for Motocross Action as a test rider. 2019, the very next year, they started racing here at Paula. And this track has seen a lot of different configurations. They've gone forwards, backwards, forwards and backwards again. They've changed up the track layout quite a bit. But this year, the track is very similar to what we had at the Paula National number 2 last year, the second track. Very similar track conditions. Going into the back section, it has changed a little bit. Instead of a wall and then turn and jump straight back down the track, you go over, do a 180 corner, and then jump back around where the Fox tent is up at the top of the track. But talking about the conditions today, it was actually pretty dry, and I do expect it to dry out on Saturday, but not for a while. They're gonna water it like crazy in the morning, make it super deep, and that's what makes it really challenging on race day because the track gets so rutted, so soft. But looking at it today, the 450 factory guys had their own session, 250 factory guys had their own session, and then the 450 privateers, they let guys like me go out there, and we got some cool footage of the track. Some ruts on the lips of the jump, but you could definitely find smooth lines today. On Saturday, it's gonna be a lot harder to find smooth lines. Looking at it, the 450 class, Chase Sexton is the obvious favorite. He took Tomac down to the wire last year. Tomac is injured, he's not here. The big question mark is with Jet Lawrence. He obviously beat Chase Sexton at the Motocross of Nations at Redbud last year, so all eyes are gonna be on those two to see which Honda rider comes out on top on Saturday. I'm looking forward to hearing how that goes because I won't be able to see too much. I guess maybe when they lap me, that's when I'll be able to see it. But either way, good day of checking out the track for me on our 2023 YZ450F. Thanks to Maxxis Tires and Redline Oil, Chirby's, Throttle Syndicate, and all the guys that are helping us get here to these races. So Yamaha this weekend. And I've only ridden this bike a handful of times. Enzo Racing and KYB did the suspension. I'm still kind of getting used to it, but every time you come to a press day, everybody is scrambling. The track's always gnarly. It's hard to get their bikes set up. So I think a lot of people are feeling like me, not 100% comfortable out there. But when Saturday comes, that's when the real gate drops and it's time to go racing. So I'm excited to start on the metal grates and excited to see how this track works out. There was 2 main lines today, and inside and outside in a lot of the corners, and the berms are actually built up quite a bit, more than I would expect. So those outside lines are going to be options, and that's going to be something that we're going to have to look out for. Off-road riders are making their debut this weekend. Ryan Surratt, he's obviously former pro motocross racer and supercross racer last year. He's been doing off-road lately. He's jumping into the series this weekend. We also have Dante Oliveira, the NGPC and Works champion. The guy's been winning nonstop in the off-road Grand Prix series. He's racing. He's a Red Bull KTM rider in the off-road series, and now he's racing the pro motocross this weekend at Paula. So fun times. Looking forward to seeing how it does. And we also have my brother standing behind the camera, and excited to see how he does this weekend as he's coming back from injury. So looking forward to it. Thank you guys for watching this video. It's a preview of what the track is. Hope you guys enjoy. The footage we got, thanks to Insta360 and the chest mount, got some really cool footage. Stay tuned for our This Week in MXA video coming, where I will be racing the Paula National this weekend, and we'll be talking all about the highs and lows of race day. Hopefully there's more highs than lows, and we're excited to do it. So thank you guys for following along. We'll see you on Saturday.
What's up, guys?